Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Look on the screen. This lady is in divorce court. This is Mrs. Donaldson, and this is the judge. Let's get on over here. So here's the judge again, Mrs. Donaldson, and here's her ex-husband and his lawyer. In the spirit of love, I'm going to say this. A lot of people don't listen. Don't listen, don't understand what is happening. I'm going to go ahead and play the video, the recording of the audio. So these two got divorced, okay? They have children together. They have a house together. The divorce is final. The judge has ordered her, because the husband, he's already moved out. And oh, surprise, surprise, he already has another house. So in the marital home, since the divorce, is the mother and the children. They're still there. The house is to be sold. So they're saying that, hey, you know what? She's still in the house. She won't get out. She's, there's damage to the property with the realtor. And listen, in a divorce case like this here, I've heard this before. People will do things even with a tenant. I've been a landlord. With a tenant. You have a property. It's very hard to show a house with people living there. There'll be some people I've seen, not saying her, but they'll be dirty or nasty. They don't want to get out. They'll cause problems, or they'll show up and it's like it's uncomfortable to have somebody sitting on the couch watching TV and showing the house. It just doesn't work out. So with her, there's been a problem. The realtor doesn't have a key. So now, the husband and his attorney down here, they're in the court asking the judge just to go ahead and get her out. They have children together. So listen to this. Good luck, ladies.
Court order, which makes the judge explode.
So it's not going to go well. She just won't be quiet.
I should order the police to go out and remove you, enforcing a court order, and you're supposed to be out of there.
He's supposed to pay the portion of my car. He has not done that.
And that isn't what we're here for. Stop.
It's a court order.
Just mute her.
This is Ms. Donaldson's objection to the ex parte order. I'm assuming it was the 1/4/24 ex parte order that grants exclusive use of the marital home to the defendant, grants him attorney's fees, and that the plaintiff basically is not permitted to be in the home without written permission from Mr. Donaldson. Em, I've read your motion. What do you wish to add briefly to it?
Are you asking?
Yeah, it's myself? Your motion. Yeah, it's your motion.
Oh,
are you still in the house?
I am currently in the home, me and the children. Yes, sir.
Even though the orders have told you to get out?
Well, that says if I do not have permission, and I have permission to be in the home, I've spoken with Mr. Donaldson. Mr. Donaldson knows that I'm there. He has
written permission. Mr. Cox, does she have permission to be in the home?
She does not, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Donaldson?
Yes, sir.
He says you don't have permission to be in there.
Your Honor, I actually do have permission. We have email communications back and forth. Mr. Donaldson knows that I'm in the home. We've been in communication with the realtor for the last couple of weeks. She also knows that I'm in the home. There has not been any express concerns about me being there. He was going to say that he was going to write something to allow me to be there. He has not provided that, but he has also not expressed at all any concerns. He comes back and forth to the home to bring the kids, and that's just how we have been we have been living in living in the home.
What's your motion here
for him every day.
You're trying to set aside this ex parte order that gives him exclusive use of the home?
Correct. He does not live in the home. He has his own separate home. He has moved out. And there's no reason to have that exclusive use. He filed a second ex parte without fulfilling the first one at all. He was in the home 60 days during the first ex parte, and he did nothing. So really, when you look at it, he had no grounds or a need to file the second one when he already had full access to the home and full authority to move about at his discretion. And so there has been no further disputes between us. He's left the home, and we've been both taking care of the kids, and he brings his son to me in the mornings because he doesn't have means to get them back and forth to school. That's the way that our kids get back and forth to school, and it's their foundational home as well. So it's just not in the best interest of the children, nor has it been a problem with me being there. And again, we have written communication back and forth that Mr. Donaldson does know that I am in the home. We do have emails to support that, sir.
Knows you're there. That doesn't mean he gave you permission, but I'll ask Mr. Cox. Mr. Cox, your response.
Your Honor, thank you. Your Honor, we've tried everything. We've tried ex parte orders. We've gone through.
I've had a hearing.
Certainly, you've had a hearing. The plaintiff has destroyed the garage door twice. She punches holes in the walls. This realtor I have is a very good people manager, and she's tried everything. We just can't get in. I've got an email from her today, very alarmed, saying that she's concerned that she's not able to sell this home, as it is nearly impossible to have showings. I have 4 showings set for Friday. Mrs. Donaldson said that she has left for a trip out of town and failed to put the key in the lockbox. Your Honor, it just goes on and on and on. I don't want to inundate you that with stuff, but the point is that she just will not allow us to get this house sold, either by destroying it or making it impossible to work with the realtor. The realtor just...
And I've seen this before again, and the whole idea is to get the house not to sell so that you can stay. Biggest mistake ever, because you're going to land right where she is in the courts.
It needs to be able to get this house sold. We only can do that by having this ex parte order upheld. She has to be removed from the home. We've tried everything to try to get her out of the home. And she files these motions about, how she was somehow wronged in the judgment of divorce. Just to kind of demonstrate how irrational this, Your Honor, we entered into an order before the judgment was entered that said, all right, so your 401k, Mr. Donaldson, is worth $103,000. But you, Mr. Donaldson, only have 14 days to tell us in writing what your premarital portion was. And he said it was somewhere between $30,000 or $35,000.
Oh, that 401k stuff supposedly held up the actual entry of the judgment. I don't care about that. It doesn't matter who did it. It only matters that I have in front of me a judgment of divorce that I am going to enforce the 4 corners of that, nothing outside of it. Okay, and that judgment of divorce was entered on August 25 of 2023, stating specifically that the house shall be listed for sale immediately. There's no other way to put it other than it says immediately. We are now in February and it still isn't. I know that there have been ex parte orders. I know I had a hearing on it and said it got to be done. It was objected to my order. The judge has found on more than one occasion that the house will be turned over to Mr. Donaldson because it can't seem to get sold in any other way. I know there are attorney's fees that are now due that are part of a lien on the house that you're supposed to take her portion of the house,
Wow.
her portion of the equity or something. I understand. Isn't that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So when they sell the house, whatever her portion is, she's going to have to pay his legal fees. All because she wouldn't get out. Not wise. Not a wise play at all. And it's more than likely, I'm thinking, she and the kids have nowhere to go.
Ma'am, I don't know what else to do. You're just not abiding by a court order. I mean, I think I should have the police go out and remove you.
Wow.
And a court officer should set all your stuff out on the front lawn.
Well, I don't know what that would do for our children that I take back and forth to school that he does not have means to do. Well, he should care about the welfare of his children.
I understand.
And see, that's right there. That's the part. I don't know who got the blinders on in this community. He should care, but he doesn't. Did you hear us say he had his own place? He has another house. Not one time did he say, I'll take the children. He should care. I think I should be a millionaire. But that's not the reality. He should care. They talking about, the judge is going to tell you he's going to give her 7 days to get out. The man has not expressed once to his attorney, not one time, the interest of those children. I'll go ahead and take them until she gets settled. That was never said. What part you don't get? They are showing you to your face how they feel about you and the kids. He should care. With this group and this community, this group of men, you're going to try to use the kids as a pawn. Think again.
I would do for our children that I take back and forth to school that he does not have means to do. Well, he should care about the welfare of his children.
I understand,
and he should know.
but I'm enforcing the order. The order. There's nothing.
Your Honor,
it doesn't
like you
say
said,
anything
it's
about
been
kids.
February. It's 4 months past. He was in the house for 60 days and with an ex parte order in place the first time and did nothing. The house did not get on the market until January 30th, 2024. Those are not because of delays of myself.
It's because you wouldn't get out of the house like you were ordered to.
No one
out of the house on more than one occasion.
Yes, they did. The court
You've been
We've
ordered.
been communicating with the
more than
realtor.
one occasion.
No, sir. No,
Yes,
sir. Mr. Donaldson has emailed me, and we have email documentation that Mr. Donaldson is fully aware and okay with me being in the home. He has worked with me, and we have worked together to say certain things about the home. But he knows and fully aware that I'm there in the home. We communicate.
See, that's the thing about it. A lot of people don't listen. Let's try one more time, sweetheart. What he's trying to tell you is this right here. Is guess what? Buttercup. What you and your man said doesn't mean jack. It is a court order. Understand systems. So when you have a court order, it doesn't matter what that man says, girl. Well, he and I spoke, so don't understand systems. That's why you're sitting up here today. You understand systems. Got to go by the court order. So now, since she won't get out the house, he's already retained his attorney, and now she got to pay for all this, trying to cause a delay to stay in the house. Just get out. It's costing you more money. This attorney right now, this time, most of them, it's easy to put them in charge of what, $300, $400 an hour. You're going to be paying it. But a lot of times our people, you can't tell them nothing. They think they know.
About the children, so he has had no issue with.
He doesn't care about the children. What part do you not get?
Yes, sir. Mr. Donaldson has emailed me, and we have email documentation that Mr. Donaldson.
His email does not, honey, take precedence over a court order. This is embarrassing. Again, as I said before, a lot don't understand systems. His email.
With me being in the home, he has worked with me, and we have worked together to say certain things about the home. But he knows and fully aware that I'm there in the home. We communicate about the children, so he has had no issue with me being in that home. These concerns are more so coming
out of the home.
He told me I would be allowed 30 days once the home is sold. The home has not been sold. It just got put on the market less than 2 weeks ago, Your Honor. And it's been over 4 months that they've had to do that with full authority to do it. That has not been on my delay because the court granted them full authority that they have failed to exercise in.
It took us a lot longer because we had to get a bunch of ex parte orders in order to get the realtor to get anything done.
And that's not true. You had your order from September 26th, and he did not move out until December 1st.
What are you seeking today? Ma'am, this is the same thing that's been litigated that I started back in, I think it was.
Because it should have never been able to have been filed in the first place, and it also should have never been granted because they had no grounds or no reason.
Sorry, but I granted it, and the judge upheld it. The judge did something else to uphold it, and again, and I'm upholding it again. It's a court order. You just don't seem to agree that the court order should be issued because you don't think it should. I'm enforcing a judgment that you signed. You signed it. You agreed to it. At that time, on August 24, you agreed to it. And you agreed to the fact that the house would be immediately listed for sale, and it didn't, all right? And
that's not just on me. That's on the defendant as well.
There is nothing that I can get done, according to Mr. Cox. The realtor is saying, I can't even do 4 showings today? Is that
That's not true. Your Honor, they're having excuses after excuses when they've had multiple.
You've had excuses after excuses why you do not follow the court order.
They did not enforce the court order. They did not. Mr. Donaldson
They're
did
enforcing
not.
it now.
Then that's what we should do. I should order the police to go out and remove you, because then they will follow the court order. Okay, they want you removed from the home, and if that's what you're asking for, just
No, that's not why. I would not want to put my children in that position. I would not ask for that. And I don't think Mr. Donaldson would be asking to put his children in that position.
He's running out
He
of
has children.
He'll
So
stay
even
there
whatever
until
his
you
And what part do you not understand? One more time. The man, her ex-husband, he has a son and they have kids together. He has not said at one point in time that he's willing to make arrangements. Not for her, which I can understand, but for the children. He has not has his attorney to interject. Wait a minute, Your Honor. We're willing to go ahead and make arrangements, living arrangements for the children. Their kids together. His lawyer has not said that. You don't think it's been discussed? He doesn't care. Who doesn't get it? Keep in mind, he has a place, a whole other house. He hasn't said not one time that he's willing to take their children. So them getting kicked out with a mother, oh well. Some women are delusional. We have children and this is their home too, foundational home, and they still want you out. Just don't get it.
Because then they will follow the court order. Okay, they want you removed from the home, and if that's what you're asking for, just
no, that's not why. I would not want to put my children in that position. I would not ask for that. And I don't think Mr. Donaldson would be asking to put his children in that position.
He's running out
He
of
has children. So even whatever his personal things are, it's not in the best interest of the children.
Mr.
This is also a family-related issue.
Today?
I am asking that she be removed from the home today. We've got to try to get these 4 showings in, and I'm not trying to add more fuel.
The showings are already scheduled. They're already scheduled. I've been in communication with the realtor.
I just asked Mr. Cox, ma'am. Silence. I'm going to mute you. Mr. Cox.
Your Honor, one of my obligations under the judgment is the child has a disability that provides him with a trust that provides income to the child of $3,600 a month. I haven't even been able to deal with that with the probate judge, as Judge Hillary ordered me to. And she is simply collecting the child's money every month, not working, and obstructing the sale of this house. Your Honor, we're at a desperate need here.
What does that have to do with this order while we're here today? First, you're bringing up
and you're bringing up everything under the sun, and that is inappropriate. It has nothing to do with it. It is enforcing a court order. Enforcing a court order. And you're supposed to be out of there. And that is a
court order also enforced him to do things that he has not done either. That the court has just blind eye to. He's supposed to pay the portion of my car. He has not done that.
And that isn't what we're here for. Stop.
It's a court order.
Just mute her.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Cox, I muted her because this is just going nowhere. And it's hit my office and Judge Hillary's office over and over. We've done everything to try and be reasonable, and she just won't do it. Now, I don't know that Mr. Donaldson wants her put out in the street today. I don't know. I'm assuming you're asking for costs for this motion now, too.
We are, and it's horrible.
So she's sitting up here running up legal bills. Again, don't understand systems. And I'm sorry, that's a major problem in this community. Don't understand systems. Are they going to say, well, sir, you have children, do something? The man, he has not once said he's going to step in and take in their children. This woman clearly doesn't understand system. You think an email is going to trump a court order. Oh my gosh. You think this man going to sit up here and think the safety and well-being of his children is going to take precedence? Girl, please stop. Where have you been? And I hate to say this, that's a problem with a lot of black women. You can't tell them anything. I'm sorry to say, can't tell them anything. So this here, that's an old thing, problems with the house. That's the biggest thing, to not allow accessibility to the house when it's trying to be sold in the divorce. You're trying to prolong the sale, hoping the sale doesn't go through, hoping you can stay there longer and not realizing what is happening. All she's doing is going to, I've seen it where it got to the point a lady was doing that. Guess what happened? A lady did that so much. The husband just gave up. He moved out. The house didn't sell. Becky thought she was smart. And she wasn't working either. The house didn't sell. And she thought I was going to go ahead and stay here. The husband had moved out, stopped paying for it, and the house foreclosed. And there she was looking super stupid. And it was like, well, it's been in foreclosure and because you wouldn't allow it to sell. And she didn't have any income. And she was like, it's like, yeah, foreclosed. So you're going to have to get out. When the letter comes, it's not a joke. And she did the same old thing, was always there, not going to let the house sell. So ergo, dum-dum, what she ended up doing, house in foreclosure, she had to move all that stuff out and look, didn't get any money. And then she would just sit and looking stupid like, oh, yeah, oh. Because typically, she's not working. I'm willing to bet you he might be still paying for that house. That wouldn't surprise me. The note on it.
Office and Judge Hillary's office over and over. We've done everything to try and be reasonable, and she just won't do it. Now I don't know that Mr. Donaldson wants her put out in the street today. I don't know. I'm assuming you're asking for costs for this motion now too.
We are, and it's horrible to say that. I mean, he doesn't want her put on the street, but he knows that we just have no choice. We can't get this house sold. She's gonna.
Okay, well, let's say he doesn't want to put. He has no choice. But does he have a choice or an obligation to make sure that his children are not put out on the street? He never did say we're willing to go ahead, enforce the order, and he'll take the children until she gets settled. He never did say that. His lawyer never did. Why? The man doesn't care. How else can you explain it?
Stop everything that we try to get it sold.
Can you check with your realtor and see today if she can at least get 4 showings in today? Does she have the ability to do that?
We don't have a key to the house to get in the house.
There's no key to the house because Mrs. Donaldson won't give it to her. She said she went on a trip and can't give her the key today, so the 4 showings wouldn't happen.
Wow. And she's still on mute and running her mouth. Still on mute. This, again, it's just not going to play out the way she thinks. It's just not.
Ooh. All right, well, this is her motion to object to the ex parte order. I find her motion to be frivolous. It's the same thing that I have done and Judge Hillary has done on this case since this started. And I think the first hearing was probably back in September 21st. I think at that point her counsel was also there, and there were attempts to do, change things. I don't think an order actually got entered, written order, because of objections and stuff until November on this matter. There's been an ex parte order for exclusive use and possession, attorney's fees. Plaintiff is not permitted in the house without written permission. Mr. Donaldson, I want you to raise your right hand. Yeah, that would be your other right hand.
He raised the left hand.
You solemnly swear or affirm testimony given in this case to be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down. Have you given her permission to reside there for some period of time?
Yes, until the house sold. Yes, I did allow. I was giving her permission to stay in there, but with all these back and
How
forth,
recently did you give her that permission?
it was a couple of weeks ago.
And if you've given her permission to stay there, you've given her permission to stay there. How long?
Well, until the house sold. But it's like she's blocking from the house to get sold. So I have no choice but to say, hey, she got.
Are you revoking your permission then?
Yes.
As of today?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
All right. Mr. Cox?
If there's any hope that we believe she could demonstrate a single shred of cooperation with the realtor, but she can't. It's impossible.
I know, but right now I'm saying he is entitled to it, but he let her stay there. All right. He just told me, and I believe him because he's under oath and everything. He said he gave permission, but he's revoking it as of today.
So he's revoking his permission as of today. She got to go.
And that should be put in writing to her from him. And then, I mean, she's learning of it today. Ma'am, I'm probably going to give you like a week to move out because he's revoking his permission today, unless he gives you other written permission.
Can she be ordered to cooperate with the showings, Your Honor?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So she got a week she got 7 days to get out. And now she's going to have that writ of possession on there. That's like an eviction. See, this is what happens when you think you're slick. First of all, you don't understand who you're with. These men do not, and it's very common in divorce. I don't care what nationality. They like divorce the a lot of times divorce the mother and the kids as well. But in this community, you think he's caring about his kids? Girl, bye. Even when married, not caring about a legacy. Not one time was it said, I want to go ahead and take the kids until she gets settled. So she and those kids got a week to move out the marital home. Now she got a writ of possession. Good luck finding you a rental. It's going to be on the court records. You got a writ of possession. I mean, they had to go to court to get you out. So now you got that on your credit. Good luck with the next rental. You probably won't get one. And they sell the house. These additional legal fees, because I guess they're saying she wouldn't cooperate or wouldn't get out or would not allow accessibility to the house for the realtor showings. Now this hearing right now, she got to pay out of her pocket. So that's going to be less money. You don't trying to be slick, don't understand systems. This hearing right now, she's paying for it. So you and the children, a week to move out of a house, I cannot imagine. A week? Wow. Move where? But when you think you know everything, no one can tell you anything, things like this will happen. So then once they sell the house, and here's the other thing. She was trying to say later on about, get some repairs done. Girl, that's the oldest trick. They're not going to go through what'll probably happen. They said she just destroyed the garage door. What is probably going to happen, they're going to probably get a low ball offer on that house. And then normally in divorce cases, from what I understand, I'm not a divorce attorney, they need the parties to agree on the sale of the house to agree. I'm willing to bet you she's not going to agree to the sale of the house. No, we can get some more money than that. I can see how this is going to play out with Mrs. Donaldson. More than likely, because he's already got a place. She will probably not agree on the amount for the sale of that property, thinking, no, I'm going to get more money. I want that. No, that's just, I'm not going to sign, And then when she doesn't sign, because she's going to already be out. Then when she doesn't sign, guess what? The longer the house on the market, I'm sure she knows everything. People are going to know, okay, the offers may become less and less, lower and lower money. She doesn't work. I'm assuming he's paying the mortgage. If the offers become less and less, and then don't forget, she got to also pay for these legal fees, she's going to get less and less money. Better hope he keeps on paying, because if he walks away, if foreclosed, she can't pay for it, you're going to end up with no money. And that those attorney's fees going to still be on your, you'll be obligated, you'll get a judgment. Don't be like Sheree. Well, I'm not going to pay those fees. And I haven't seen a cheap attorney yet. I'm not going to pay those fees. Do you own anything? Is your vehicle paid for? Sheree thought that too, and they came and picked up that Porsche. Even with the sale, I don't think the drama is over. But this is what happens when you don't understand systems. It's what happens when nobody can tell you anything. And this is what happens when you continue to have so many kids by these men who seem to their propensity for caring and providing for the children is very limited at best in most of them. Let's be realistic. In most of them. So this here, uh, it probably that'll probably be the next phase, and someone will start making an offer. Oh, well, we have to repair this, got to repair that. You think you know? Maybe that's used. I think in trying to stay, you're gonna learn today. And so the money's gonna get the offer get less and less. People start wanting to do inspections on it. Oh, we gotta go ahead and repair a garage door can be expensive. At least what? It just depends. Years ago, $1,200. It's probably more now with inflation. A garage door, oh, we gotta repair that. They're not gonna pay market value for that house, and then they gotta come in with repairs. No, it doesn't work that way. But this is what happens when you don't understand systems. It's gonna cost you more. She would have done better, just trying to. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Just trying to get out, try to run game because you don't understand systems, so therefore you really can't run game. If you understand systems, and if you understand these men, honey, the last thing you would be doing was having a whole bunch of kids. Wow, I'm just saying. That would be the last. But I'm sure you know everything. And she's going to be at a disadvantage. And probably scared. But I get it, trying to stay. It doesn't work that way. Again, this is what happens when you don't understand systems. You're not going to win. Anyway, let me know what you all think. And again, it's very sad. She was like, oh, it's for the children. You know, he should care about the children, but they don't. Seriously? The majority don't. It's not uncommon for men, especially of any race, when a divorce comes to basically also like they divorce the wife, divorce the children as well. It's not uncommon. Not one time did he say, but I'll take the kids until she gets settled. Those kids are going with her wherever they land. Speaks volumes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out. 7 days.